Most management training doesn't fail because the trainer was poor or the content was weak. It fails because the business expected a workshop to fix behaviour on its own. A one-day session can raise awareness, but awareness is not behaviour change. In our experience, organisations still treat management training like a diary event. Book the date, pick the topic, send the managers and hope for the best. But hope is not a development strategy. After working with thousands of managers, the pattern is predictable. The problem is rarely the training, it's what happens or doesn't happen around it. Let me give you 8 big reasons why management training fails and what makes it work. Reason number 1, the training is treated as an event, not a process. Behaviour doesn't change in a day, it changes through repetition and reinforcement. Most workshops end and that's it. No follow-up, no practice, no accountability. Managers walk back into pressure and default to old habits. If there's no structure after the session, the learning fades fast. The fix is simple. Space the learning, build an application, add short follow-ups. Treat it like a journey, not a day out. Reason number 2, organisations focus on topics instead of outcomes. They choose subjects like delegation, feedback, coaching, all useful, but backwards. Start with the problem, not the topic. What keeps going wrong at work? What isn't happening that should be? If managers are overloaded, the issue might be poor decision ownership, not time management skills. When you anchor training to real business outcomes, the content becomes useful, not just interesting. Reason number 3, there's no support after the workshop. The biggest predictor of whether training sticks is the line manager. Not the trainer, not the platform, but the line manager. When a manager's boss asks what they tried and how it went, behaviour changes. When nobody asks, nothing happens. I've seen great training die because one senior leader said, "That's not how we really do it here." Follow-up doesn't need to be heavy. A short weekly check-in is enough, but it must exist. Reason number 4, the training isn't tied to real work. Too many programs live in theory. Models, frameworks, slides. Real change happens in live conversations and real decisions. The best training forces fast application. Try this feedback structure this week. Delegate one task using this method. Run one coaching conversation using this question set. When managers see it work in real life, confidence builds and habits form. Reason number 5, organisations try to fix everything at once. They throw 10 behaviours into one program. Delegation, coaching, communication, performance, conflict. Managers get overloaded and do none of it well. Focus beats breadth every time. Pick one behaviour, build it for a few weeks, reinforce it, then move on. That's how habits stick. Reason number 6, businesses confuse enjoyment with effectiveness. We've seen programs with brilliant feedback scores and 0 performance change. People enjoyed the day, liked the trainer, liked the activities. That's fine, but it proves nothing. Enjoyment is not impact. The only measure that counts is behaviour back at work. What changed? What improved? What stopped happening? If you're only measuring satisfaction, you're measuring the wrong thing. Reason number 7, the culture contradicts the training. You can't teach empowerment and reward constant escalation. You can't teach coaching and reward firefighting. Managers follow what gets rewarded, not what gets taught. If senior leaders don't model and reinforce the same behaviours, the program will suffocate. Training and culture must point in the same direction. And finally, reason number 8, there's no accountability. One question changes behaviour. What did you try this week and what happened? When managers know they'll be asked, they act. When nobody asks, intention disappears under workload. Build simple accountability rhythms, weekly check-ins, behaviour reviews in one-to-ones. Nothing fancy, just consistent. Remember, managers aren't resistant. Most want to lead better, but what they're missing is the bridge between the workshop and the real world. Practice, reinforcement, expectation, and follow-up. Management training works when you design it around behaviour and performance improvement, not content. When you treat it as a change process and not a calendar event. Do that, and training stops being something you send managers on and starts being something that actually improves how they lead. So, if you're looking to do management training the right way, then get in touch.